Hey folks, today we're going to be going over using GPS on the Western Mountain Rescue Team. GPS is one of our primary tools in search operations. We're going to be going over tracks and the importance of tracks, changing the datum and position format, setting waypoints, finding your coordinates, and GPS interference. So let's get to it. To turn the Garmin eTrex 10 GPS on, you want to hold the power button here on the side. It says light on the front. Wait for it to power on. And it'll come up with this screen. The screen you can navigate with this little toggle and select by pushing down. So, tracks. Tracks are essential. Tracks will always be tracking where you are and giving a route. So when your search team gets back to plans or ops, they can take your GPS and put your tracks into a computer to see exactly where you went on that particular search. This allows them to move forward and see where we've searched and where we need to search for your team and different teams. Now, it's essential you know how to clear your tracks as well. So if you notice, I click Track Manager by pressing down the toggle, get a current track, clear current track, and ask if you really want to clear it, you press yes. And you can go back to the main menu here, and you can move on with the search. And it is always tracking. These are programmed to do that. So next, you want to know how to change your datum and position format. So for that, we're going to want to scroll down all the way to Setup over here. Click on Setup. Scroll down to Position Format. And then you'll have Position Format and Map Datum. Position Format is essentially your coordinates and what format you want to express them in. So we are always going to be using UTM, not degrees, minutes, seconds, or another form. And you can change that position format by clicking on it. And same with map datum. We're always going to be in NAD 27 continental US. Datum is essentially a set of reference points around the world that GPSs and maps can use, similar to a starting point. Next, we're going to be going over setting waypoints. So we want to go back to the main menu, scroll up here to mark waypoint. And in this menu, you're going to have multiple ways to mark that waypoint. You can select and title it. So if you found a clue, you could call it, if it's a blue shoe, call it blue shoe and make a note. And it'll have your location in there already. And you click done or put on the map. Waypoints will typically be a place you are or a place you are going. So you might be meeting another team and they have a location they just gave you and you need to put that into a waypoint so you can navigate there. Or you are navigating to a clue or a location, or a team's coming to you, or you're just marking down a waypoint for a clue. So let's go over here, and once in a while, so you can see right now, it's not responding very well. So these GPSs will glitch out a little bit. So it's important now to know how to get your coordinates. So you want to go to Compass on that main menu, select Compass, and that'll have your coordinates. And you'll frequently be giving those over the radio to ops so they know where you are and they can plot that on SAR-Topo, a mapping software, so they can see where you are and maybe what clue you just found, etc. It's a bit different. It's similar to a waypoint, but different. Waypoints you can mark there on your GPS. Giving coordinates to ops will allow them to mark waypoints on their computer without having to send. These GPSs are not capable of sending a location. Last but not least, we want to talk about GPS interference. GPSs will work well on open areas, not in enclosed areas. They won't work well inside buildings. Won't work well at the bottom of canyons. They'll work well in flat open areas. These are all of the essential functions we use our GPSs for on the Western Mountain Rescue Team, and these do have more functions that we typically won't be using, but feel free to take a GPS and explore and play around with it to figure out how it works better. I hope this training has been helpful and you can use this in our next scenario or mission. Thank you very much and have a great day.